A new live broadcast. Alright guys, we're doing a live stream right now. I'd rather just save the time, get right to the action, and have you guys watch live. So we are streaming now, and hey look, here's the thumbnail I just made. Also, if you want to know where I make my thumbnails, or you want help making thumbnails, and you're like, where do I go? How do I do this thing? All of my thumbnails I've made are off Canva. I'm not with Canva Pro because I can't afford it right now. It's like 12 bucks a month, and I'm trying to just save and invest as much as I can. So a trick with that is to pick a thumbnail you want. So for me, I go to YouTube thumbnail right here, and it's really easy how you do this. You have different templates that you can do. So some of them you can just like look them up. So like let's do fire. No, we don't want that one. That's not showing much. Other ones you could do, you can just really just pick any one really. These are templates. You can do photos, you could do elements, so anything you need, they really have it here. And if you want Canva Pro, you can get it. I would get it if you're a content creator that has a good following and you're generating some revenue off your YouTube videos and other sources, so that the $12 fee is not kind of digging in too deep. It's just it's a small little bill you have to pay, but you're still doing well. Then I would recommend getting Canva Pro. If you're not, then just use the free stuff they offer. You have so much you can use. You can make a video presentation, YouTube channel art. That's how I made my YouTube channel art, which is really basic compared to other channels out there. You can do channel logo, presentation, thumbnail. So all those thumbnails I've made on here. So yeah, that's Canva. Let's get to the main stuff now. So it looks like the market is kind of going back up, but part of the reason why it made me want to make this video is I was like, there's something odd about this. Like everything just kind of, Bitcoin's going up. I think I saw it go to 39,000, and I was like, this is interesting. Like, okay, it's retracing, but I still don't really trust it. I feel like it's kind of a fake retract, and then they're gonna drop it back down to like 30,000. We're like, what? And selling everything. So if you're still holding, then keep holding. If you're wanting to take profit from some of your investments, then now would probably be a good time to take a little bit. I bought $300 worth of Shiba at 4 zeros and a 1.9. So really at 217, I'm not up that much. I did the math and I'm only up by like $27. So something like that, I wouldn't take profit on. Now, if she went to 0.004, so that's 4 zeros and a 4, then I would be up $600. So that means subtracting from my initial investment, which was 300, I would be up right. I would have made 100%. That is doubling your money, and it's easy to do that with coins like Shiba Inu or Baby Doge or Dogelon, because those are so small that it doesn't take much for you. It doesn't take as much money for you to double, for the coin to double, which doubles your money, if that makes sense. So really right now, I would suggest just holding, maybe sell a little bit to kind of brace up for the next drop, because I don't think Bitcoin's done dropping. This is I don't know, just kind of seems a little sketchy right now. So on the news though, there's some good stuff going around. Bitfinex, I guess, stole some Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin stolen from Bitfinex hack is being moved in the first time in 5 years. So that's pretty cool. Saying, look at this article. Is Bitcoin done correcting? I think that's the question we're all asking. And although we don't know the exact floor that it's going to drop to, this is why in these other videos that I've made, why it's so important to be doing the dollar cost averaging method, because you don't know if Bitcoin's going to drop to 30,000. So the best thing to do is just take the amount of money you have that you're willing to invest, and this is money that you're not going to need for a while. I don't say this is money that you're trying to throw away or you gamble, because that's not a good perspective on your money. You should be like, no, I'm not going to use this money for a little bit. This is my investment money. So whatever happens, it's okay because I'm not going to need it for a while. I'm not going to need it for 1 year. Boom. With that mindset, then the next step is to initiate the DCA, which is dollar cost averaging. So you take that $1,000, you break it down to small chunks, and you throw a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, get a little Shiba, and just build your portfolio through this kind of bearish territory we're in. Then once we're in the bull market and things start kind of picking back up and you start to notice, all right, it's getting traction and things are starting to trickle back up there, then you'll be in position, you'll be ready, and you'll do the inverse of DCA, which I call DCS, which is dollar cost sell, and you'll start selling out of your positions little by little. If you want to sell it completely, then okay, do it. You can. If you don't, you want to take a little bit of profit, then do that. So anyways, so here's the article. Is BTC done correcting? Well, so Bitcoin began a long-term 5-wave upward movement December 2018. The most likely scenario suggests that the wave 3 was completed on April 11th, and Bitcoin has been corrections wave 4. Dang, look at this chart. You know, I will say one day it'll be an awesome goal of mine to learn how to like do this stuff. I kind of understand these, like the chart, the candles, but when it comes to like when drawing lines and like this stuff up here, this is kind of interesting to me. So it says the most bearish possibility is that Bitcoin is an irregular flat correction. This would mean that the AC would have a 1-to-1 leading to the eventual low of 12,000. My goodness, we don't want that. This is a good article. So if you guys want to read this, go to CoinMarketCap, and it's by Vladrin and Ryan James. So it looks like two articles were merged together. So yeah, the probable cause is that Bitcoin is not done correcting. It probably will go down to 30,000. I think it'll hit 30,000. That's when it'll start building back. So if we just go to the chart, if we go to like 3 months, so look at this. So it shot all the way to 63,000. And then it dropped all the way down, see, all the way down like 31,000. And then once it did hit that 31,000 threshold, if not 30, look what happened. So it was 31,796 on July 17th, 2021, and after that, in July, August, September and October, it goes back to the high, which was, it's not really pulling up, but it was 67,000. So it went all the way down to 30 practically, and then shot up way, it doubled itself all the way up to 60. And then again, of course, it's going back down, and we're right there, we're right here where that dip was at. And it may keep dipping, and the stocks may keep dipping, and that's where you're going to be wanting to DCA all right now. You want to be buying and buying and buying, and then holding, and then waiting for it to cycle back up. And eventually in the long term, we'll have more of a steadier growth, just kind of choppy. So that's the news on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and check out Shiba, and then we'll wrap this video up. So Shiba's very interesting. For the past month, well, really for the past 7 days, it's just been trading like sideways. So I like it when it does that. That's a good sign for me, because when I see a coin or a stock trading sideways for a while, that shows me that there's a breakout potentially coming up. And I learned that with Pitbull in the DeFi market. Pitbull was a token, and that thing shot up, and then it retracted and just stayed sideways for a couple months, for a while, and then boom, it shot up like crazy. And if I was still holding that thing, I'd have $300,000, but I sold because those paper hands. So, so anyways, for the past 7 days they've been trading sideways. For the 1 month they've been just dropping like crazy. This is an interesting one. So here's where we are right now in the 1 year, and it's really just following what it did back in that last jump, which was the first jump, which was in May 9th, 2021. So it's starting to seem that in the months of April and May, the market starts to kind of pick up and you start seeing more green. So if you're wondering, well, when do I buy? Well, then the question is, I would say in the more of the gloomier times, which are like January, February, and March. That's where things kind of get gloomy. And if you're like, what the heck is gloomy? It just means like the clouds are rainy, it's all boo-hoo and FUD everywhere. That's when you're buying like crazy. And then in the months of the summer, and then the Christmas season, all that season, that's when things kind of start picking back up. At least that's my opinion on it. So boom, it went down, traded sideways since May of 2021 to September 2021. So that's 4 months. So 4 months is solid, just feeling like it's kind of dead, and then boom, it launched. And so for the people that can buy into these projects, that are very patient, that can just buy and hold for a while, like 4 months, and not be worried about it, those are the ones that are going to be wealthy, because they're not trying to just make a quick couple $100s. They're willing to just wait it out patiently, and when they do sell, they make a large sum of money because they were holding and they started early and they just waited through all the storm and the clouds to pass, and they're like, okay, now's a good time to sell. So that's probably what's going to happen. It's going to trade sideways just like it did in 2021 from May to September. It may do that again this year, and then right after those 4 or 5 months, it'll probably start picking up and going back up again. So that's my prediction on it. The good news is from right here to where it is here, you can see that it's not at that low price it was here. So it is growing. It's jumped up like one bar, I would say, because we were right around like 2.1. So that's Nitro's technical analysis opinion. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment only, so don't do that. 3.1 billion Shiba destroyed since December, with 1.3 billion gone in January. That's a lot of Shiba. When Shiba was up to like 0.008, 1 billion was worth, I believe, like 30,000 or over 30K. Now I think a billion. Actually, we'll need to look at that, but a billion should be worth probably around like 15,000 or 1,000. That's a lot though, 3.1 billion. So not too much on the Shiba today. Other good projects to put on y'all's watch as a reminder, I recommend is definitely XLM. This is a very good project. It's a banker's coin, Decentraland. That one's gonna be interesting. I think in the future, Mana is gonna be a really valuable token. If you go to their Decentraland, the sandbox and all that stuff, you can get on the metaverse. So this one's good. Stellar's another good one. VeChain is definitely a good one. If you don't know much about VeChain, they are in the business of supply chain. So that's another coin to put on y'all's radar to go check out. Other ones that I recommend are this one, XDC. I have a little bit of them. I need to buy more since they've been dropping. This is a kind of a quiet gem, I would say, but they have a lot of use cases, and we'll do more on them. I think I did make a video explaining what they are, so if you haven't seen that, I'll put the link in there so you can go check it out. Another one to look at is Apollo. This is a cheap one. It's about the same price of SafeMoon, because SafeMoon went to version 2 and changed and consolidated. So I recommend Apollo because they have so much products, as I believe I showed you guys before, and we'll go check it out again. If you go to their website and you go to products, they have so much stuff. They have Apollo Dex, Apollo Currency, Gold Secured Currency, Knox Exchange, Knox WorldPay, and then up here it tells you they're organized. You have government solutions, commercial product, and consumer products. So really, my advice on this is if you had to choose between this and SafeMoon, I would say I'd put some more into Apollo, since they already are up to speed. They already have an established business and they're just ready to go, as in SafeMoon's still evolving. So I would put maybe like a 60-40 ratio with investing into Apollo, with the 40% going into SafeMoon. That's my opinion on it. So yeah, that's Apollo. And yeah, that's gonna probably do it for today's live. So thank you guys for tuning in. More videos will be coming. I've realized I enjoy making shorts more, so you're wondering why I haven't made as much crypto videos and why I'm just kind of doing shorts and drone videos. It's just because it's easier to make, because I can film it on this phone. Until I can afford an actual DSLR, we're going to be using the iPhone 8. It works really well, and it just gets straight to the video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's do it. No, stop stream.